Gen Z is referred to as the next lost generation. We've just become cooked in every sense. And what I mean by that is we are the most connected generation. We have the best technology. All the AI Tesla robots are making our pancakes in the morning, and yet we feel the loneliest ever. We even look back at the 2000s and the 90s and the 80s and think, man, life was so good without internet. Certain things, certain social aspects of life were really incredible without the internet. But this is my opinion. We aren't cooked. No matter what people say about Gen Z, I think that there's a lot of promise in our generation. But we have to do one thing and learn one thing that will take us a little bit further and maybe improve the way that we feel about being alive, frankly. Intentionality. Being intentional. It's something that I think has kind of been lost in the past decade or two, and more people are kind of relying on their phones. They're relying on other people. They're just not relying on themselves as much, and that has created a lack of intentionality. Being intentional is living life like it matters. And it's hard when your life doesn't feel like it matters, right? Frankly, when you compare yourself to a lot of people online, you have no reason to think that it matters. A lot of us aren't living with Russian supermodels in Dubai. We aren't having incredible experiences all over the world. And this comparison is just causing us to feel like we are lost or something is wrong. These aren't any kind of new findings. We've been preached at for such a long time about these problems. But nobody has told us, like, you got to do this. Either someone tells us, oh, just lock in, or the world is just sucks, so like make a bunch of millions of dollars and you'll be happy. But I don't think that that's relatively, for like a lot of people, a viable solution. Being intentional is the one thing we can really do that can make life worth living. I try to do it as much as I can. I've actually been really bad with being intentional for the past couple of years in my adult life. I'm 23 now, and I feel like I was more intentional when I was like 18 and in high school, and I had a lot of aspirations of what I wanted to do and get done. And I had a lot of friends that I wanted to keep up with and reach out to. And when I got older, I kind of just became a little bit more bitter in terms of, well, this person isn't talking to me, so why should I talk to them? But you never know what people are going through, and I think intentionality helps you actually at least try, at least give it a shot. Now, do I want a cookie for giving you all this incredible information? No. I want people to change. I want people to do something. And how do we figure out how to be intentional? Because it doesn't look the same way as it did in the past. I mean, we have so many more variables that we deal with on a day to day basis. We have so many more things that affect us. So it's about finding a new way to be intentional. And sadly, I don't think it looks like moving to the woods in the middle of nowhere and camping every day. That's just, yeah, it's cool, but that's not going to solve your problem of functioning in society and maybe making the Gen Z society that we have right now a better place. So we aren't cooked, but it's going to take a lot of intentionality to at least get us feeling like we're doing something worthwhile. For me recently, that looked like going to the airport and using the waiting room for what it was intended, for waiting. I didn't take out my phone, I didn't listen to any kind of music, and I just people watched. And the amount of joy that I got from doing that was really eye-opening. I'm sitting right now in a beautiful spot here in Colorado, and I'm just kind of enjoying being in nature. And don't get me wrong, I've enjoyed the same kind of experience sitting at a park or sitting at a cafe in New York City or in Austin. It doesn't really matter. What really matters is that you do something that you want to do. You want to talk to somebody, you talk to somebody you want to talk about. Intentionality is so important. And if you're stuck in a loop of not having this kind of outlook, taking a step each day will change your life. That looks like talking to someone, who's a clerk at your job that you check into every day. Just having a small conversation, or trying to call a friend that you haven't talked to in a good while. These kind of small things make the human experience worth being human for. Because if your entire life is just the phone and Instagram, yes, you will be cooked. You will be cooked. So try something each day to just make it a little bit more intentional. And I don't have the answers. I'm trying to. And maybe I'm going to realize that in a couple of months, what I'm trying doesn't work. And that's okay. That's what it's about. But I have a feeling that intentionality will make life a lot better for Gen Z. Anyways, Zerky Show, I love you, I love you, I love you. Comment a topic that you want me to talk about. I'd love to credit you and make a video about it. Either way, we just passed 10 subscribers, and I'm feeling incredible about it. I feel like we have a great group of people that are tapping in each day. Love you all, and also happy holidays. We're approaching that time of Thanksgiving where hopefully you try not to talk about politics, and you will talk about politics, and you probably won't see one side of your family for another couple of years because yeah. But hey, it's awesome. Love you guys. Peace.